everybody? Mr. J here today to, well, destroy a child molesting looking faggot. Who's the child molesting looking faggot? Oh, it's this guy with the fucking pointy ears, who, as the video title well says, this idiot took the bait. So, with that being said, let's clarify a few things. One, in that video I made, I was being very specific. So, idiots like this who want to get involved in something that has nothing to do with them, dude, you can honestly go fuck yourself and you will remain on my block list. Now, quite frankly, all these people coming out, all these children coming out saying, oh, there's a problem with you blocking people. If you block people, you're a coward. First off, the block button was invented so annoying little irrelevant fucktards like this guy with the fucked up gay ears on his head can stay exactly what they are, irrelevant fucktards. Why am I calling this guy an irrelevant fucktard? Well, because honestly, I think he's view botting. The dude has 1,000 subs, and well, just look at these views. Even I get more views on my live stream than this bullshit. But I digress. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes in today's video. And that's this.
Wait, is that? Oh, okay. Oh, a true idiot. Oh, fucking hell, and I thought I was melodramatic. There is a big problem in the gaming industry, and it's holding the industry back.
There's a problem in this video, and the problem is these goddamn ears on his head.
You know it's gonna be a top-notch video when they open up with some of that leafy as here shit. Whew.
You know you're in for a treat when it takes him 5 seconds then to start nitpicking.
I don't know how I'm gonna bounce back from that. That was a sick insult, man. Whew, my heart is broken into a million pieces.
Hey, if you're gonna nitpick, I can too. Was that extra shit really needed? You could have just easily ended the point with you comparing me to Leafy, but I forgot. You don't know what funny is, so you had to just draw it out like a fucking imbecile. No matter what he says throughout this video, I honestly can't take him seriously with these on.
See, I don't even have to tell you how close-minded and clueless he is. He just admitted it. Apparently, all of my opinions are now irrelevant, which, news to me. So I could say, 2 plus 2 is no longer 4 now, because I said it's no longer true. If I take them off, now 2 plus 2 equals 4, but when I've got these on, facts don't matter, okay? Okay, just keep that in mind.
Dude, your voice sounds like you need to have a conversation with Chris Hansen. The next thing I want to talk about is we should have a ding counter in this video. A ding counter for every time this idiot contradicts himself. Well, since I'm too lazy to fucking do that, I'll just say it. Ding, he just contradicted himself. Where's the contradiction? Well, every time it happens, I'll play it back for you guys. So, here's the contradiction.
Apparently, all of my opinions are now irrelevant, which, news to me. So I could say, 2 plus 2 is no longer 4 now, because I said it's no longer true. If I take them off, now 2 plus 2 equals 4, but when I've got these on, facts don't matter.
You want to say I took what you said out of context, so how about you make up your fucking mind? So with that being said, is it that facts don't matter, or is it that...
Apparently, all of my opinions are now irrelevant, which, news to me.
He looks like a fucking retard.
My vocabulary is estimated to be at about 26,000 words, and I was playing chess at the age of 5, but... Next?
You have a lazy eye and look like you haven't left your room in 2 decades.
No, it's not console fanboys, no, it's not feminists and social justice warriors, as much as everybody makes them out to be. They're not actually making an impact. For example, a lot of the big CEOs of game companies low-key agree with Gamergate, but no, they can't come forward and be honest about that.
You know, dude, in your own words, you really shouldn't make statements like this without showing, I don't know, a little proof.
Okay, yeah, you called me out. I didn't cite a claim I was making to prove that I wasn't talking about something. But if you're that insistent on it, there's some links to some videos and interviews of developers being openly pro-Gamergate. So that should be way more than enough.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have made the claim in the first place without, I don't know, providing these goddamn links.
And is that a problem? I guess. But it's not affecting the industry.
here's the thing, though. Here's the double standard that comes with people like you. You want to complain about fanboys, social justice warriors, and feminists, and say that they're hurting the gaming industry.
No, I just said they weren't harming the industry. But it's not affecting the industry. If you're actually paying attention to what you were hearing, you'd know that.
But you idiots don't want to look at the effect you dumbass people and your ignorant comments are having on the industry.
So I say, feminists, console fanboys, those kind of people aren't harming the industry. He says, oh, he thinks that console fanboys are harming the industry. I'm going to assume that this is like a troll video and just respond to it anyway. But please don't, this can't be serious, surely. Like, he's literally taking what I said and presenting it like I said the opposite. Like, is he that dishonest? Seriously?
Yeah, but here's the thing though, dude. You're clearly assuming that this video is only on you. So you want to talk about how I'm taking things out of context. Maybe you should use your ears and pay attention to the words that actually come out of my fucking mouth. So with that being said, let's look at how I talk about people in the plural tense and not just this jackass. But you idiots don't want to look at the effect you dumbass people and your ignorant comments are having on the industry. So ladies and gentlemen, and idiotic little kids in the audience, let's keep in mind that I'm talking in the plural tense throughout this entire video.
That dishonest? Seriously? Like, there's video evidence of me not saying that.
People like you and people like Fritanga who want console gaming to die.
I've never said that in my entire life. Like, not even as a joke. Like, those words have never come out of my mouth. Fritanga's, maybe, I don't know. I don't watch all of his videos, but to my knowledge, he's never said that either.
Hello everybody, Sonic and Tales for Life here today. God, I haven't done that in a long time. But the point of me doing that is, hi guys, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been making commentary videos for a long time on YouTube. Before this faggot was around, before Frutanga was around, and before Rags was even thought of. I've been here doing my thing. Not really trying to make it big, just doing my thing because it's fun. So with that being said, let's get to my point. This guy is a fucking liar. This isn't my first time encountering this guy. Now granted, I will admit, I should have commentated on his old video. Maybe. But there are usually 3 reasons of why I do this. 3 reasons of why I don't commentate on somebody's video, at least the complete video. Reason number 1 is because of an example of, like, say, Sega Camp. I don't commentate on Sega Camp's videos fully because Sega Camp's videos are boring, uninteresting, and just become a drag to commentate on. Reason number 2 also leads back into Sega Camp. When I do a commentary on somebody and I feel like they have no more valid points to make, then I'll stop commentating on their video and end it because it'll become a drag to work on for me. Reason number 3, also leading into Sega Camp. I will half-ass do the commentary because I know some retarded little attention-seeking dipshit like this guy is going to make a response to it and he's going to say something even stupider. So what was the stupid comment he just added to this? Well, that little comment of him saying he never agreed with what Frutanga said. First off, you're lying because Frutanga said that shit in his Discord when I met you. Oh, I didn't meet you on Discord? Yes, I did, because when I met you on Discord, you called me a nigger a bunch of times. And you agreed with this idiot. So with that being said, dude, you want to call me a liar, but you're really lying on yourself right now? I wonder what that says about the both of us. People like you and Frutanga who spread lies about the gaming industry.
Okay, name 5. No. Name 1.
Well, considering I wasn't specifically talking about you, but, you must feel guilty about something. With that being said, we'll cover the person I was talking about. The idiot who said Persona 5 looks like a PS2 game and then wants to say he was being sarcastic. We can talk about how this idiot thought Crash the Insane Trilogy cost $60, when honestly it cost $40. But if he did, I don't know, a little fucking research, he would know things like this. It's shit like this about Fag Tango that bothers me, because this dude says a lot of stupid shit, but nobody wants to call him out on it. And you guys don't really play your fucking video games like that. People like you and Frutanga who want to sit here and talk about how damaging quote-unquote a console fanboy is.
I did not say that. I said fanboys were not harming the industry. What? Do you understand that? Not harming the industry. I'll play the clip a few times for you because you're obviously very slow.
How about we don't and say you did? But you know what? The Sonic fanboy in me has been trying to figure out what your pedophilia guy's voice sounds like. But then it kicks to me because the Sonic fanboy in me goes, oh right, You're a gay version of Dr. Robotnik. Don't believe me? Here, look at this.
It's showtime.
But while you guys are sitting here boasting how great the PC is, and this fucking idiot has a 970 graphics card, oh my god.
What the 420 blazes does my graphics card have to do with any of this, you mongoloid? Come on, if you're gonna make a compelling argument, at least bring up something that's actually relevant.
Yeah, but who said that point was towards you? In fact, you even admit you don't have the kind of graphics card I'm talking about on Twitter. You and this dipshit don't even know what I'm talking about. So again, that should have been a blatant, clear sign that, hey, maybe this is a troll video. But I digress.
You're digressing off the main road and over a fucking cliff right now.
And you're dying in a fire of YouTube irrelevancy. Congratulations, I can make a bad joke too. In other words, dude, if you're going to talk about how one particular problem with the gaming industry is, you should probably include the stupid shit you do.
But the video isn't called Problems with the Gaming Industry. The video's called Why Publishers Suck. Not Why I Suck. Feel free to make that video, though. That'd be pretty funny. You could insult me a little bit more. Because, for the life of me, I think I'm incredibly unattractive, but yet nobody can insult me properly. Nobody's been able to insult me where it actually hurts. Which is surprising.
Because the last time I personally insulted someone the entire time in a video, I got demonized on it on YouTube because of a guy named Shadowstar1224, who I did nothing but personally attack for his monotoned ass voice. And then I ended up dealing with another monotoned idiot. This is my life on YouTube. But I digress. Now, you want me to personally attack you? Fine, dude. I could sit here and talk about how ugly your fucking face is. I can sit here and talk about how long your fucking face, nose, and chin are. I can sit here and talk about the fact being that your chin's larger than the crimson chin off fucking the Fairly Odd Parents, and you're giving him an honest-to-God run for his money. I can sit here and talk about how pale you are and how it looks like you truly do sit at home all night, every night, because you made a video on me at 2:30 in the fucking morning and worked on it from 2:30 in the morning till about 5 o'clock in the morning your time, and then you've been up all night since then harassing me on Twitter. I could also talk about the fact of how you look like a dork and a faggot with those fucking ears. Oh, and let's not forget the fact being of you look like the poster boy of white kids who got bullied and end up shooting their high school.
What's fucking the industry over at the moment and what's holding it back from achieving its full potential, so to speak. And I'm being a little bit melodramatic here, but it's the publishers. The publishers don't know what makes a good game. They're ran by accountants, and they don't see a game, they see a way of making money. I'd just like you all to notice that he's completely fucking silent in all of this. He has nothing to say. The actual meat of the video, he has nothing to say with, because he knows it's fucking true.
Do you know why I didn't say anything in that entire point of the video? Because I knew your point was stupid, and I knew your point could be debunked with one gaming company, and that company being my favorite gaming company. But since you idiots want to constantly try to say I'm a Sony fanboy, we'll focus on Sony. Now, you say that these publishers know nothing about what goes into making a game. And I say you're completely fucking wrong. And there are two companies that prove your point wrong. Sony with games like Uncharted 4, Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn, and many of their other exclusive games that they helped develop. Now, the number one publishing company that destroys your entire fucking argument, your entire statement of you saying this about publishers.
The publishers don't know what makes a good game. They're ran by accountants, and they don't see a game, they see a way of making money.
On the internet, and I hear idiots like this talk about how these corporations are so bad and evil and they've never done anything for us, and I'm saying that a publisher knows nothing about what makes a good game or what goes into a game's development. I look at this idiot, and then I look at the things Sony has done as a publisher and a developer, and I look at the things Nintendo has done as a publisher and a developer. The reason I didn't say anything, dude, is because your entire argument falls flat on its fucking face when you bring Nintendo up as a developer and a publisher. Because of Nintendo, we have an amazing franchise that is still alive. That franchise being Bayonetta. Bayonetta would have died if Nintendo didn't publish Bayonetta 2. So before you open your stupid mouth saying things like this about publisher, make sure you do some fucking research.
Fucking true. which this brings up a lot of problems, like console exclusivity, for example. That is a pretty big problem.
Console exclusives are hurting the gaming industry. Now, I'm going to list you some games, and I'm sure these idiots are going to go, but we can emulate that. But no, we're talking about games that aren't officially re-released or ported over to the PC, you nerds.
You nerds! No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of him, but come on. Come on, man.
Please lock your doors and hide your babies. The neighborhood pedophile is on the loose. So with that being said, you're saying games like The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Super Mario Galaxy 1, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 64, Crash Bandicoot Warped, The Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, and the list goes fucking on. You're telling me these great, groundbreaking, industry-changing games are hurting the industry?
Yeah, imagine how fucking well those games would sell, and how rich the developers would get from that if they published that everywhere. Like, you can't deny that they would be so much fucking more popular right now if they released that everywhere.
This is a very hard argument to prove right or wrong, because I am right and he is also right, while at the same time I am wrong and he is also wrong. There are some games that have benefited in terms of sales by going multi-platform, but there are some games and some franchises that have died off because they've gone multi-platform. Crash Bandicoot is an example of games that have died off because of them going multi-platform, but Sonic is an example of a franchise doing well with it going multi-platform. So there's a lot of variables here of someone being right and wrong. But with these games that are made, these first-party exclusive games that are made, and by that I mean games like Uncharted, God of War, and whatnot, these games that are made by first-party developers that are owned by Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, there would be a loss for Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, because if you really think these corporations want to put more time and money to not only come up with a service that is comparable to Steam that they can put their games out on and isn't complete shit like the Windows Store, and a service there where they can make sure that their games are protected and can't be pirated, because I don't care what any of you PC faggots try to deny. Piracy is a problem on PC, and it's a problem that's never going a fucking way. You got idiots like Fat Tango walking around admitting that they'll pirate every Nintendo game they can. The next problem that we have to make sure of is that these games are optimized correctly, and these games don't come out in an unoptimized mess like the port of Bayonetta 1 from 360 to PS3, or like Mortal Kombat X from consoles to PC. That takes time and money that these corporations really don't want to put in. Why? Because they're focused on making their current products sell, including their softwares being first and second party games, as well as their hardware with consoles like the PS4 Pro, the PS4 Slim, as well as the OG PS4, the Wii U, the Switch, and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. You get my point. Basically, nobody's right or wrong here, because yeah, he's right. There is a chance of them making more money, but he's also wrong, because there's a chance of that company failing and possibly going out of business because of this.
Like, I can't be the only one who sees the problem with only releasing a game on a certain platform. How much money can be lost through doing that? Surely. Fucking surely.
Plenty of PC exclusive games like the System Shock series, the Thief series, that are exclusive to PC, League of microtransactions that consoles these days can run. Consoles like the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X can run these games little to no fucking problem. So with that being said, when are you going to call out these developers for not optimizing and making ports of those PC games to consoles? I'll be waiting for a response to that. When they've moved the industry forward? Huh.
Who?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
I don't really think I need to elaborate how fucking stupid that sounds. But
Good job, I can actually explain why it's bullshit. But next point, I suppose.
if you could have explained how it was bullshit, why didn't you instead of just oh, God fucking damn it, I'm tired of this lying idiot. But, continue.
Like, Bloodborne, for example. Like, everyone's praised, oh, Bloodborne, it's the best thing. It's the reason PlayStation 3 is better than the fucking Nintendo or whatever.
This dipshit said Bloodborne on PS3.
Insert bullshit argument here, which I'd probably make a 10-minute response video to. But, yeah, console exclusivity. Not only does it fuck over the players on the other platforms, because, oh, I can't play this game, it also fucks over the developers as well, because this developer is making a game and he's thinking, oh, I can publish this to all of the platforms and make a shit ton of money from it.
Okay, one, we need to get one goddamn thing straight, because a lot of you ignorant children...
You can't call me an ignorant child when you're shouting down your mic sounding like Steve Urkel, but let's let him get to his point, because this is going to be juicy, I can just tell.
Yeah, but I can call you a child when you look like that faggot who's gonna shoot up the school because he didn't get picked first for dodgeball. And about like a lot of you ignorant children. I mean, 90% of Rad's subscriber base all think that making a video game is so cheap and so easy.
Well, I'm not Rags, and my viewers aren't Rags fans, so bullshit point, moving on.
Clearly that point wasn't meant for you, and both you and Rags are gay, so it's hard to tell the difference between all you faggots. Nobody takes into consideration the amount of money that goes into the development of the game.
Considering that I just finished an associate's degree in game development, I can assure you that I can.
Are you going to show said associates, or nope, you're just going to sit there and talk about it? Okay, so I don't believe a word you're saying. Publishing the game, and well, what's the word I'm looking for? The loss you take if the game doesn't sell as well as you had intended to.
You had to look for the word loss? Are you sure you're not the idiot and not me?
I record on the fly and I don't script things, so sue me if I was trying to find the right word without sounding, well, redundant. Ugh. But, I'm lost for words for the joke I want to make towards this gay-ass face. I'm tired of personally insulting this guy. Let's just finish this shitty fucking video.
Loss is only like 4 letters. You should have learned that in like primary school, kid. Wait, no, you're not a kid, are you? You're 25 years old. That makes it even worse. 25 years old. 25 years old. 25 years old.
Wow. Not only do you keep contradicting yourself, but when you slow your voice down, you sound like Herbert off Family Guy. Wow, dude. You really are a fucking pedophile. That's why a lot of independent developers only develop on the PC, because it's what they can only afford to do. They can't afford to make this game, okay, let's make this game for the PC, then let's optimize it and publish it out on the other platforms. They can't do that unless they have somebody who's a middleman like Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo.
Bullshit. Look at the Xbox Live Arcade.
Bullshit, and you're wrong. Because a lot of those games on Xbox Live Arcade, Castle Crashers being a great example of them, remained exclusive to the Xbox Live Arcade until those developers made enough money to optimize ports for other platforms. Hence why now you see Castle Crashers on PS4. That shit used to be exclusive to the Xbox 360. And, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's let the fucking idiot continue.
Oh, thank fuck. I missed that handsome bastard and his silky smooth voice. For the life of me, I think I'm incredibly unattractive. Oh, thank fuck. I missed that handsome bastard and his silky smooth voice. For the life of me, I think I'm incredibly unattractive.
Damn, dude. You really need to make it harder to point out these stupid contradictions you make.
Then the publisher comes in and says, we did a deal with Sony. In this example, we did a deal with Sony. So now you can only publish it on this one platform because we told you to. And you can't do fuck all about it. Because if you don't do exactly what we say, we're going to fine you. And that's what happens.
You know, he'd probably be right if he did a little research, and I didn't find this little article where it says that the game director from Software agreed to make the game exclusive.
Yeah, when a game isn't just the fucking director, you mongoloid. Like, do you really think the director's just sat in a room just making fucking everything?
But you want to talk about me misinterpreting the words that you clearly just stated in the video. You want to talk about me putting the things that you just said in the video out of context. Well, look what the fuck you're doing. How about that? Another contradiction. What I said nowhere in there that a director is the only person that makes the game. No, what I said was the director was the one who pitched the idea to Sony to make the game an exclusive. So with that being said, the director of From Software is the one in charge of making deals like this. You fucking imbecile.
And you say I know fuck all about the industry. Like, yeah, he agreed to it. That's how a fucking deal works, dipshit.
Yeah, no shit, idiot. Huh. I think I figured out why you're gay. It's because you're so ugly, no girl wants to talk to you. I showed your picture to a couple of female friends of mine, and they asked me, what ugly fuck am I making fun of on YouTube today? In fact, it was his fucking idea.
Yeah, and going back to my original point, think of all the money they could have made together if they published it everywhere, instead of pandering to Sony by saying, oh, we can just release it on this platform so people will buy your bullshit system. Like, do you not see the obvious here? Like, are you that blindsided by your fucking faith in Sony and just, oh, they're so great, they can't do anything wrong, like they're so perfect, and all these evil PC gamers, like they're just harassing me online, they're just saying horrible things, they're making valid points that I just twist and deflect because I'm too stupid to fucking refute them properly. Like, grow up, come on man, be serious.
Hey, buddy, you need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention.
First off, don't try to call yourself a gamer, let alone a PC gamer, when you only own 33 games on your Steam account. My mother has more games on her iPad than that. The next thing I want to say is, don't put words in my mouth, and don't assume what corporation I like or I follow. Don't assume what I think of a corporation. Unless I say it, you need to shut the fuck up and speak what you know. So with that being said, don't go around saying Firm Software panhandled to Sony when you don't have any proof to back up an ignorant claim like that. So if you're gonna make statements like that, you little bitch, make sure you have what's the word I'm looking for? Irrefutable factual evidence to provide when you make a bold claim like that. Until you can show me that, you're nothing but an idiot and a fraud who doesn't play his games. So why should I take your opinion or Frutanga's opinion on gaming when both of you guys are nothing more than casual gamers? So with that being said, if these idiots did a little bit of research, then destroying their arguments like this wouldn't be so fucking easy.
You haven't destroyed my argument, you've reinforced it. Like, it's gotten so bad to the point of where developers will put the ideas in their heads. Oh, if you fund us, we'll just release it on your system. Like, you're making the same point as me, only you think you're debunking me. Like, that's the perfect kind of idiot to debate with.
How do you think I feel when arguing with you idiots who don't know basic business practices? I literally had one of these PC guys tell me that they believe intellectual properties shouldn't exist in a business world. That's all I'm going to say to that.
Thanks, man. And that's why a lot of small indie dev companies just fade into nothing after they make a big title. Because of the publisher, it fucks them over.
Or it could be because their game fucking sucks. Maybe you didn't think of that way.
No, I did. If it fucking sucked, it wouldn't be a big title.
Then how about you name those big titles, you fucking idiot? I mean, the only independent game studios that I like, the only independent studio I really like is WayForward. And WayForward's not really independent, they're more second party, but that's for another argument. So, I'm gonna end this video off just by saying this.
I don't care what he has to say. But what I do want to point out is that he completely missed out the last 4 minutes, no, not 4 minutes, like 3 or 2 minutes of me inspiring people to make their own games so we don't have to rely on publishers like Sony anymore.
That part of the video out because you encouraging idiots to go out and make possibly the next Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric is just a bad idea to me. Next thing I want to say is, dude, you don't care about what I have to say, but you really think I care about what you have to say? Is that why you keep like harassing me on Twitter at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? Get a fucking life, dude. I'm trying to live mines.
This is the scummiest thing you could probably do in this video. Like, sure, yeah, you took me out of context.
I give a shit. You did the exact same thing to me.
You pretended that I said something that I really didn't.
You did the same thing to me. And the reality of the fact is, I've supported this industry and I've owned more games and more gaming systems than you've owned in your entire life.
But the fact that you'd take away the entire point of the video just so you could, PC Gamer exposed, yeah, that's fucking scummy.
off, this isn't a PC Gamer Exposed video. It doesn't even have that in the fucking tags. Second of all, you already described what kind of video this was. I'm just sorry you're too stupid to realize you fell for it.
So Joe, I'm going to show you the end of that video again. And I'm going to put another link to Stencil, because I do want all of you to partake in this. Oh yeah, he also cut out a huge fucking part where I point out what Take-Two Interactive did to GTA 5 yet again, because he knows he couldn't refute me. Well, even the big companies, even they're not safe. Like, look at Take-Two Interactive, what they did to Rockstar. They banned modding altogether on GTA, which Rockstar wouldn't even contemplate doing that. That is a completely ridiculous idea to a game developer. But to a publisher, they're thinking, if we can stop them from modding their game, like a few months before our next game comes out, they'll buy our next game and get mods on that instead. Haha, this is a great idea.
2 reasons, honestly, why I cut, well, 3 of why I cut your fucking video out. 1, because I knew I'd get a response out of you like this. Number 2, I kind of agree with you about the whole Take-Two part being a bad publisher. They're just trying to do what Bethesda's doing, and they're trying to charge gamers for fucking mods they didn't make. That's like Sega charging people who bought Sonic Generation. That's like them charging people to play the level mods that other gamers have made. That's fucking stupid, and that truly is going against gamers and going against consumers who are gamers. But what you are saying about Sony being a bad publisher is fucking stupid and makes no sense. So that's another reason why I cut that out of the video. Because your point of Sony, dude, is wrong. It is completely fucking wrong. And that's the end of today's video. Now, if you guys want to see the end of his video where he tells idiots to go out and make their own game, there'll be a link in the description below for you to check out his video. But with that being said, I want to thank Eternal Vanguard for being today's resident dumbass, for falling for the bait, for contradicting himself, and for just being an overall idiot who doesn't do any research. So with all that being said, see you guys later. Mr. J out, and god damn, that was a long fucking video.